stuff planned for today. So, in the previous videos, I've explained how to do a takedown and how to counter your opponent after getting a takedown by doing a mount. Today, I'm going to show you another way to counter and subdue your opponent and get points in a junior Jiu Jitsu tournament. Our fighting move of the day is called the back control. Let's look at some examples of trying to do this move and applying it in several tournaments. Successfully. It can be applied in real-life situation as well, if there's a need to restrain someone, just like the mount. Sometimes, in some cases, it can also be even more difficult to get out of than the mount. So let's see how this is done. I'm gonna get Jiu Jitsu Girl in here to help us. Hey! Important disclaimer. Every fighting move demonstration and every fighting clip were performed in front of trained adults and were strictly for educational purposes only. You should never try these fighting techniques without the proper training and adult supervision. So this is how to do the back control. So as soon as you and your opponent end up on the floor, make sure to quickly put your arms around them. Remember to put one arm on top of their arm and one arm under their other arm. The first one on top of their arm is called a cross face, and the one under their arm is called an underhook. Once you clasp them together, remember to do it very tightly. This is called a seatbelt, just like the one in the car. Then remember to put both your legs around their waist. Don't cross them together because you could get really badly hurt. These are called your hooks. Once you secure this position, you are awarded 3 to 4 points, depending on the competition. Now, I just want to remind everyone again, you should never do these moves without the supervision of a trained adult, as it could lead to serious injuries. I urge that all of you who watch these videos should learn martial arts and practice these techniques from trained and legitimate schools, as whatever we try to present here on KiddoFighters is just a glimpse of how useful and practical martial arts can be in real life. Everything in these videos and everything in these clips were always performed in front of trained adults. Now let's go to the anti-bullying technique of the day. Today's move is the hair pull escape. Now this one's really important, especially for young girls. And even if you have sisters, relatives, or friends, it's very important to teach them because this move is super important. Now let's get Jiu Jitsu Girl and MMA Boy back in here. Hey!
So this is how we do the hair pull escape. Imagine if this is a boy who is trying to pull my hair. Ow! Ah! Ah! Now watch how I counter this. So what I did is I put both of my hands on his wrist like this and put everything down and broke free.
So I hope you found that useful. Now let's go to the fight of the day. I thought I'd choose one fight that I could fully demonstrate the importance of back control. So in this fight, I took on a boy who was more heavier than me, stronger than me, and bigger than me. So he had a pretty big advantage over me. Also, he had just beaten everyone in our group, so he was a pretty tough opponent. Now let's see what happened. So you see, even though being smaller than your opponent can be a huge disadvantage, being heavily skilled in Jiu Jitsu can still be the difference between victory and defeat. And this is one of the many reasons why learning Jiu Jitsu and martial arts are very important. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like this kind of stuff, please remember to like, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram, which will really help this channel. And also, you won't miss out on the new things we post. So that's it for KiddoFighters today. Until next time, bye everyone!